Okay, so I'm finally reviewing this one. This one is an $80 Gabby the Dollhouse Netflix DreamWorks collaboration with Lego. This one is Lego set 10788. This is Gabby's Dollhouse. There's 498 pieces. We already built this one in stop motion. It's for rated ages 4 and up. You do get 3 of the cats, and you get Gabby herself. So we're going to look at them. We're going to look at the set and then talk about it. This one might be a little bit longer because there's lots to talk about. So let's dig in. Okay, the first thing we're going to look at is Gabby. So Gabby here has one of those heads. So the heads here doesn't come off the mold. No two faces, right? It's framed. She has the Lego Friends build here. So they're skinnier. Her arms move like this. Her hair is pretty large, so her arms don't move all the way in 360 degrees. So she can go up and down. They do not move inward, and she can pick about like so. She has one of those cat ear things. You do get a spare cat ear bandana up, and then they just fit inside like so, and you pinch. Normal minifigures go for the cost about roughly, I would say, $5 is the going rate for a mystery fig. So she's at least $5 worth. I would say she's a little bit more because she's going to be very unique. And I just lost her hair. She's a very unique piece. But I don't know how many Gabby fans are out there for Lego. So that's the mashup there. The problem is you have to have the market has to be there. So I don't know if there is a Gabby's Dollhouse market for these, but she's definitely displayable. If you collect minifigures, she is a nice piece. I do like her. If your child likes Gabby's Dollhouse, or if you do, this is a very nice piece. It's just $80. Everything we're going to look at, it costs $80. Next thing we're going to look at is Mercat here. There's the kitty cat. The coloration has a little teeny hand, so not going to hold very much. There's going to be very few items that she'll be able to hold. It is a nice purple coloration on her. She is half the size of a regular minifig. Her head does pop off, so you can put her on another one, but the head piece is not the same as a regular minifig, so she can only go on things that are, the head can only swap with other like items. She has a light blue as the body, the purple as the little fin. She does have one spot, so you can let's move it down here. So you can push this like so. You also have it's the coloration is pink on the bottom. Coloration, the paint job's fine on it. Very small figure, doesn't move at all. It's one solid piece. Is this figure worth $5? It is accessory. I would more like think of this one as more of not a character, but more of an animal, because it's one piece. I know it's a tough one, right? So it's not really an animal in the category. It's more of like a figure part. And then you do get Pandy Paws here, which slipped out of my hand. Pandy Paw head does remove just like Mercat. As you can see, same type of build, kind of flat. They're all kind of flat except for Kiki Cat. The gray mouth, the design on the face on this one isn't that great. It kind of looks off, but same thing, has black paws and feet. The tail's wrapped around, as you can see. And this one is, again, if you consider this a minifigure, if you consider all of these actual minifigures, you would say that you have $20 here, $5 a piece. So then you have to ask yourself, is the rest of the set worth $60? Because this is a very expensive set, folks. This one is $80. It is a mashup, and you only get like that 500 pieces. It's a nice little look at the whole thing here. First, the elevator does move up, so a child can play with that. It is a nice little cat elevator, so it does slam down. The rooms, there's no doors to go through it, so it's just a little elevator that you can play with. You probably, if you were putting it in a play set area, you probably could put something inside here to hold it, so it just stops. You have up here, you have these plastic ears. They look like this. There are, and they fit on side of a little block. There's two of them. There's two different ones on the side. And then you have this part right here. I actually probably would have preferred this part right here on the opposite side. But this is how the design works. I would actually flip these, and I'll show you why at the end. I think that it would be better to go the other direction. We'll look at one room at a time. So let's do that. Okay, so the first room we're going to look at is this one. You get a little math puzzle. That one actually has all of that picture inside of it. And then you have a little bucket, and then has a teeter-totter and a slide. The bottom under that is where Mercat is the bathroom. You have a little bathtub. You have a little sink, a little shell, and then a little sink. And then on the bottom there is the kitchen. As you can see, that's where Kiki Cat will be. This thing does twirl. You do get a nice little like a pantry thing where you could put like a little where your fruits go, and then you have a little mailbox here, and then you have a sink right there. That one is pretty cool too. I mean, I do like that you didn't have to put the stickers on. They came on that. That's pretty cool. The next room is like the music room where you put DJ Catnip, but you do not get DJ in this one, so you just have to, kind of see. You get a piano, you get a guitar, a saxophone, a little mic. It's a very nice little music room. You just have to get the character. Inside here is looks like Gabby's bedroom, where she would be happy. There's her little book she can read, and there's her bed. And then the top one here is where the art room is. And you can see that if you have the art room, you could actually switch it out with the other one. There is a $14 playset for art, and you probably could switch that out, and you do get a little like art thing. On the back side, what I was mentioning, and I'll show you here. You can see the colorations of the different rooms. They're all different rooms on different colors. That's pretty cool. I do like that on the backside. But the backside here has an extra bed. Like this is where you have for extra guests, extra play sets. You have beds here, maybe for the cats. And then, they walk around. This is a nice little play area that I think should be on the front side. Right, because this is where you have your hidden characters all playing around, and then, going to sleep. It's just, I think it would be better on the front side. Just so, because this is your play area, right? This is where you're playing for your child. That's their play area. Is it a good set? For $80, it has a lot of play. Will a child have fun with it? Absolutely. I think that if they love Gabby's Dollhouse, this is actually a really good set, especially if you collect all the characters. And you get, like I'm saying, you get 3 of the characters in your first little spot. So if you have 3 of the characters, you just have to pick up a couple other sets to get more of the characters. And then you also get a Gabby. And then if you get the other sets, maybe her face changes in a few of them. So maybe she'll have a different look. So then you could, and a different hairstyle like the boat and stuff, you can switch her out. I will put this, also I will put this in the playlist of Gabby's Dollhouse. And this will go in my Legos playlist, just like the build went. $80 isn't bad for a playset that I think a child's going to use for a little bit longer. This one has that playability, and you can use it for other things. Will adults like this one? If you like Gabby's Dollhouse, I would say sure. Yeah, of course you would. Would you want this in your playscape? Maybe. It depends on how you want to do your playscape. And if you did it in a playscape form, I definitely would switch this the other side, and then maybe make a front cover of something else. Like you were going to want to build maybe on this side. You could also slide characters down this way. That's kind of cool. And it does connect to another set, so if you've got something else in this world, maybe they're going to build more, and you can connect different housing to it. What you would want to do ideally is put a frame here, something that blocks, maybe color coded, and you make one more fake wall up, maybe all pink or blue, the color code of the Gabby's house, and then have another one of these right here, and just so you can ideally use this on the other side, and then definitely for a playscape is how I would do it. So then you have on the side that you have all your open houses, you have a nice little viewpoint. I like this one. Is this one worth $80? Price of Legos are really expensive, and there are some far worse sets out there that you might not want to, get. This one has a little shoe where two different tie-dye shoes where you can roller skate, down, and this is like the party room. It's a tough one. I would say that there are actually ones with their legs are separate, so you can actually put them like this, and her legs are separate enough so she actually can sit on here and you can play with her. So Lego Friends would work in this environment better. So if there are other characters that can visit Gabby, you just use them from Lego Friends. I'd say yes, this is $80 worth, especially the price point today. It's fun. It's still out there. There's more Gabby sets now, and so I'm going to start looking into those other newer sets. I had all four. This was one of the first original ones. They did 4 original ones. This is one of the original ones. This is the last of the original set that I had to do. I already put one of the new ones out, and then I'll start looking for the other ones. They're just hard to find now. The older ones are still easily available, just the newer ones aren't. Does anyone else have this set? If you do, what are your thoughts on it? I actually really do like it. I think it can work for any sex, and any child's going to enjoy it, especially if they, maybe they might not enjoy Gabby, but they like the idea of having the rooms, and then the elevators there. You can easily use them for any other characters, and even regular minifigs can play in this little world. It just gives them a little Lego house, right? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.